Mike Hobbs here, and I want to talk about my favorite feature of the TubeBuddy tool. And I'll get into what that all is here in just a second, but I promised them I would do a video because they gave me a free month of TubeBuddy. So thank you so much, TubeBuddy. And I'm just going to do this video and share with you my number one feature that I think is so cool about this that no other tool I have actually used has. So I'm going to get into that here in just a minute. If you're new to the channel, I like to pick apart different business tools, and I typically pay for them and I use them myself, and I'll pick them apart and I make sure I go through all of that so that you don't have to waste your money on all these different tools. And I'm never going to recommend something that I don't actually personally use or like. And so I'm going to tell you guys about TubeBuddy today. First off, TubeBuddy is a tool to help you with your YouTube channel. It'll help you with keywords and all these different things. In fact, I use a different tool, but what's funny is every time, maybe once a year, I get to the point where I need to update my description. So if I go into my video here, a lot of times I like to update some of my description, especially things at the bottom. Like sometimes I'm not using a certain social media site anymore, or I want to change up my about section that I have, or, just the FTC disclaimer. Actually, I'm going to do that today in this video. And so I have, hundreds of videos on my channel. And the problem is, if I wanted to update my FTC disclaimer in the footer of every description, it would take me a ton of time, because going one by one through every single video and copying and pasting the new version is annoying. And YouTube actually has its own little bulk editor. And so if I click on this and I click on edit, you can click on things like description, and it'll let you insert stuff. It'll let you put things at the end. It'll let you replace the entire thing. And then it will also let you remove certain things. So that is kind of cool. Obviously one workaround you can do for free is you can remove the text you want and then insert some text that you want, if that works. But what would be even better is a find and replace. And one of my other favorite tools out there, vidIQ, doesn't have this find and replace. It's so crazy. But right here, this is what I'm going to use. So this is my favorite feature of TubeBuddy. In fact, I buy usually every single year. I come into TubeBuddy and I buy it for at least a month to use the bulk features. And then I come back next year and buy it again for another month. And then this year I logged in and they're like, hey, if you do a dedicated video, I'll give you a month for free. So I'm doing that right now. So right here, bulk, and right here, click find and replace. This is my favorite feature. Look at this. So now I can go and I can grab my FTC, so the good one, this is the one that I want on all of the videos. So I'm going to put that under replace text. And then I actually went through a couple of my videos, and these are two different versions of the disclaimer that I've had. I think I've already taken care of one of them. I did this one already, but I wanted to make sure I left at least one for this video. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and just put that under find. So what it's going to do is it's going to find this text in the description, and I'm going to search in the description only. And then I'm going to go ahead and click on continue. And then I want to search the full list of my videos. And I'm going to click continue. And then what it's going to do is it's going to search through all of your videos and see how many videos you have this text on. So I can click on all, and let's just see how many videos I have that it was going to select. Look at that, 311 videos that has this text in the footer. Okay. So imagine me going one by one to update this. But I don't have to now. I can just literally click continue, yes, do it, and start. And it literally just goes down the line, and it does one at a time. And I'll show you kind of a couple of them, and then I'll pause the video. And as you can see, it's just logging in and it's bulk editing all these. Like, you can walk away, come back in just a minute, and it's going to tell you any of them that had an error down here. And sometimes you'll get errors, like if there's not enough room in the description. So let's say the text that you're putting in is longer than the text that's there, and the description is too long. You'll usually get an edit error, and then you have to go into it manually. But I'll show you if I have any errors. I'll show you that right now, but I'll just go ahead and wait for this to finish. So my internet went out while I'm here waiting for my kids in the car. So 112 of them failed, but I can just run it again. So as you can see, 199 succeeded. And if I go to the video, I can manually edit. You can actually click this, and it'll actually take you right into the video. And you can go in and manually edit the video yourself, as you can see. So I can come down here and manually edit it. or I could just rerun it now that my internet is back. So I'm just going to rerun it and get the rest of these, and then I'll come back. All right, second batch went through good. 111. Look at that. So now all of the videos are done. Another thing that I needed to bulk edit is, like, if I go into one of my videos, I actually need to update my connect, the different social sites that I'm using. I actually want to remove the Rumble and add Instagram and TikTok in here. And so normally I'd have to go all crazy, but now all I got to do is I just got to copy this and go over. And you couldn't do that with the YouTube one or any other tool I've ever used. So I'm going to go find and replace, and I'm going to go ahead and put this, just put the whole thing in, and then put the whole thing in again. But the difference is, and if I want to expand it, here we go, just expand that. So the difference is now I'm going to replace, so I'm going to grab some of my other ones and I'm going to replace the Rumble one like that. And I'll just name this. Okay. And then I'll go to TikTok and I'll just throw that underneath right there. And I can even do the same kind of formatting if I want. So just like that, and then just name it. There we go. And so now I have my Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. That's what I want there. And then these are the ones that are currently there. And so now I can just go back through and do the same process again. So this just makes my life so much easier as I'm doing everything. So I'm gonna go ahead and click on continue, search all my videos. Again, it just takes a minute to load it up. And yeah, every year I usually update my descriptions. So this is something that I use at least once a year, and there's no other tool out there that does it like this one. So I just really love TubeBuddy for this, and unfortunately my other tool that I like doesn't have this. So I'm forced to once a year come and get TubeBuddy, but I actually feel like if you were serious about YouTube marketing and you wanted just one tool, because TubeBuddy does a lot more, as you can see if we go over to the website, it does a lot more than just bulk editing. For the $32, that's the price point that you have to get the bulk editing right here, bulk processing. But they do a lot of other things, like they added AI to it. They added YouTube short linking, and so I saw that in there just now, and a whole bunch of other things, SEO, titles, keywords. So it does all those things that the other tools have. I just personally use another tool every day on my business, but I come back to this like clockwork every year just for their bulk editing processing tools. And like I said, they're constantly adding and improving, and I just love how they're doing that. So anyway, so you can come in here if you decide you want to get TubeBuddy. I'll have an affiliate link. Anytime I review a tool on this channel, I always look and see if they have an affiliate link, because it doesn't cost you any extra money, and if you like the content that I'm creating and helping you, then you can support the channel. So anyway, that's it on TubeBuddy. It's not too bad of pricing, especially compared to some of the other ones out there. The one that I'm using is anywhere from 20 to 50 bucks a month. So it's right on par to those other ones out there. So I will just say it does a lot. Look, if you look right here, you can literally tag rankings, tag sorter, languaging, keyword explorer, lists, studio, click magnets. You can opportunity finder. So this is good. This will help you find other opportunities for videos. And yeah, so lots of other cool stuff, as you can see as I scroll down. And so there you have it. I like this tool for the bulk processing, but you can definitely, if you wanted to, I know there's YouTubers who literally just use this tool only. So that's definitely an option. And as you can see, it's still plugging away. If you want to see more reviews like this, go ahead and subscribe to the channel and go check out my resources in the description. I appreciate you, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.